Erev Tov Rabotai, we are continuing with our Mishna Yomi, Masechet Taanit. We're up to Perik Gimel, Mishnah Daled. Today's Mishnah should be Leirud Nishmat, Neria ben Svetlana, Aranbai ben Eliyahu ben Burchai Israelov, Menuchatam beGan Eden, Amen, and Leavdil ben Chaim Lachaim, for the Refuah Shelema Bachabat Esther, and Daniel Shalom ben Rosa, Betorsha Chulei Israel. The Mishnah begins, V'chen ir sheyesh bah dever o mapolet. Similarly, a town in which there is a plague or a collapse of walls, meaning a number of sturdy walls or buildings collapse for no apparent reason, and the same law applies where strong winds or an earthquake causes death and destruction, as the Rambam writes in Ilchot Taanit, chapter 2, Halakha 12. The Mishnah says, Ota ha'ir mit'aneh u'matrat. That town fasts and blows a shofar, meaning they observe the more severe type of fast right away, because they are in immediate danger. And all surrounding towns fast but do not blow the shofar, meaning they observe the less severe fast in order to show sympathy and to pray for their neighbors' troubles. Rabbi Akiva says, matriot velo mitanot. The surrounding towns blow the shofar but do not fast. Now the Mishnah defines one of these calamities. Ezeu dever, what is considered a plague? Ir amotzia hamesh meot ragli. If a town has a population of 500 healthy men, literally the words mean it sends out 500 on foot. Ve'yatzu mimena shlosha metim b'shlosha yamim ze achar ze harei ze dever. And 3 of these healthy men who are from the town died of natural causes on 3 consecutive days, 1 on each day, it is a plague. Pachot mikan en ze dever. If less than this number died, it is not a plague. Now, only a steady pattern of healthy men dying 1 a day for 3 days indicates a plague. In other situations, for example, 3 deaths over 4 days, or even 3 in 2 days, it may be assumed that the deaths are unrelated to one another. The number of deaths per day that indicate a plague corresponds to the population of the town. The Gemara on page 21a, Masechet Taanit, explains, in a town of 500 men, 1 death a day signifies a plague. In a town of double that population, 2 deaths a day, and so on. And Tiferet Israel explains, only the deaths of healthy men indicate that there is a plague and necessitate fasting. The deaths of sick or elderly men or women or children who are relatively weak provide no such indication. And that is in Rabotai of Mishnah Daled. Mishnah Hey now lists calamities for which the most stringent fasts are observed immediately, even far from the affected area. Al elu matriin b'chol makom. For these calamities, we blow the shofar everywhere. Rashi explains they fast in every place where they hear about the calamity. Al shidafon v'al yerakon, for strong winds that ruin crops, and for the yellowing of crops, which the Rav explains is an affliction of the crops that causes them to lose their color. Al arbe v'al chasil, for a plague of arbe or chasil, types of locusts that attack crops. V'al hayara, for dangerous beasts that appear in inhabited areas in the daytime. The Gemara page 22a, Masechet Taanit, explains this is unusual behavior for wild animals, indicating a heaven-sent calamity. V'al, and for armies that pass through, literally for the sword. Even if the armies are only passing through on their way to attack another country, fasting is required because the mere presence of an army can easily lead to bloodshed, chas v'shalom. Matri'in alea mipnei shim makat me'alechet. We fast and blow the shofar for each of these calamities everywhere because it is a calamity that travels to other areas. Therefore, it might soon reach even those far from the affected area, chas v'shalom. And that is in Rabotai of today's Mishna Yomi. Baruch Adonai le'olam. Amen v'amen.